everybody, this is Brian.
And I'm Logan. And this is Tops.
Sup?
And this is Bottoms.
Sup?
And this is Treble. Sup? Avocados. Did we just do this on Monday?
It's deja vu.
Sure. And we're Crush Cards! Hi, team! Happy Wednesday, my budget banjos!
Huh?
No, you're not experiencing any deja vu. Yes, we did do Dragon Link on the channel on Monday, but you all heavily requested that we do a budget version of this deck, and so today we are delivering that. So make sure you like the video because we listened to you. Mwah.
This video may be an abridged version of the one that we did put up on Monday. We will still go through the majority of the cards, what they do, all their interactions, but there has been some slight changes, main and extras.
And as always, we will be doing a full test hand and combo at the end of the video. We made sure to keep the entirety of this deck, main and extra, under $150. And of course, there are different rarities for some of these cards, so if you'd rather play the different rarities that are in fact cheaper, you can.
But with all that being said, if you guys are not already a subscriber, feel free to go down and hit that subscribe button, throw this video a like.
And comment if you're following us on Twitter. We literally made a Twitter like 48 hours ago. Make sure you go follow it. Links in the description box down below, and I'll pin a comment. Thanks. And then of course, make sure you go check out all the other links in the description box down below, like Discord, Patreon, Twitter, and the Instagram. Thanks.
Real quick shout out to Disencoder for forcing us to make a Twitter. So in honor of Disencoder, we're using our Banjo-Kazooie mat today. His game, my game, the best game.
Our game. But that being said, let's get into the deck profile. Yeehaw! Budget.
So for our Rocket lineup, we are still on triple copies of Rocket Tracer, double copies of Rocket Synchron. We have cut the Rocket Caliber, but we are instead playing the one copy of Silver Rocket, still on one copy of Rocket Recharger, and then double copies of Apsa Router Dragon. Tracer is still probably the best card in the deck. Rocket Synchron on normal summon, not special summon, is a reborn for any level 7 or higher dragon monster in your graveyard. Recharger, once again, still kind of a vanilla. It does have an effect that comes up, especially in this variant of the build, which is why we are also playing Silver Rocket Dragon, because Silver Rocket can rip a card out of your opponent's extra deck if targeted by a Link monster. So keep that in mind as we go into the extra deck. And then obviously, Apsa Router Dragon, whenever it is sent to the graveyard, it gets its effects to search any rocket monster from your deck to your hand.
That's the Rocket package. Not much has changed. You know the drill.
Speaking of drill, screw Droll and Lockbird, we are playing the triple copies of Black Metal Dragon.
It took Brian 7 takes to get that joke right.
No. One copy of Red MD. This is still just like your best normal summon to play around Droll and Lockbird. You can't play the 3 Safer, but in all honesty, Safer is also more expensive, even for the budget version, which is the Ultra instead of the Secret. We are playing Supers, but feel free to note that this does come in common, so you can grab the common. This I also believe comes in common and Gold Rare and Ultra Rare and maybe even Super Rare. I don't know.
But he's still not at 3. Wow, isn't that a crime?
For our extender package, we are still on triple copies of our Nocto Vision Dragon.
My favorite geeky boy.
We are playing Supers. You can play commons. It does come common. Both effects chain block, which is why I opted to play 3. A lot of builds play 2. You're more than welcome to play 2. This deck is F41. But when a Dark Dragon monster is special summoned, you can special summon this card from your hand. And when it's sent to the graveyard as Link material, you get to draw 1 card.
I never realized how absolutely massive his defense is.
And then for our Chaos package, we have switched it up and are on the 1 copy of Brotar, 1 copy of Black, 1 copy of White, 1 copy of Seifert, 1 copy of Chaos Dragon Levianeer.
Yeah, we opted not to play the Chamber Tiding package in this just because Chamber is a little more pricey, and there are some cards in this deck that you like can't afford to cut that are a little pricey, so in order to knock a little bit of the price tag off of this, we're playing the Brotar package instead, and I think that's totally fine.
Brotar, actually crazy card, because when it is special summoned, which is something that you can grab off of your seals, it just targets any dragon monster on the field. You discard a card, and then you search a dragon monster from your deck to your hand with the same attribute. So realistically, you're going to target itself, search Levy for follow-up, target itself, search anything else for follow-up. So really, really strong. Black searches white, white searches black. You know the deal. That's everyone knows what these cards do at this point in time.
You drove your Chevy to the levee wasn't dry, I told you to die. Wow, we did this on Monday. Same jokes, just different. On a budget.
And then we do want to still be able to go second. We are still playing triple copies of Valor. It is a light, but we are opting to play triple copies of Forbidden Chalice instead of Nib.
Yeah, Nibiru is pretty expensive. Even though it did just get reprinted in Brothers of Legend, it is still like a near $15 card. And again, we're trying to cut costs in this deck for all my homies out there, so Chalice it is.
Yeah, and if Nib is too expensive, Talons is definitely way too much. So
Chalice,
Valor and Chalice both come common, both about $1 or so a piece, so you're looking at around $6 here. They're just blanket negation. Really good that this is a quick play as well, because DPE is one of the biggest pains in the butts for this deck, and this just stops DPE as well.
Yeah. Generic cards. We love to see them.
And then moving off for our Powerhouse Spells, obviously still triple copies of Quick Launch.
Broken.
And triple copies of Chaos Space.
Yeah, Chaos Space is about $10 a copy. We figured this is a card you kind of have to play.
Yeah,
it's
you can't cut this card.
It is literally too good in this deck. You can't cut it, and $10 a copy I don't think is completely unreasonable.
If for what it's worth, just being honest here, if you are interested in playing like a budget Dragon Link variant, you have probably acquired 3 copies of the structure deck, which means that you do have the majority of these cards already. Quick Launch came common in the structure deck. You have to just kind of invest in stuff like this anyways. Once again, 30 bucks for like probably the best card in the deck.
Yeah.
It's definitely worthwhile.
Send, search, draw. What more do you need in a card? And this is just like, oh, summon, 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 summon. Not hard once per turn. Wow.
Insane.
Insane in the membrane. Oh, jeez.
Super self-explanatory. Field spells.
Yep.
Searchable.
Yep.
Specials the rockets, searches the rockets, you know the deal.
Wow.
And then for the remainder of the cards in the deck, because we did cut cards like, you know, triple tactics and nib and stuff like that, you still want to be able to play through Interruption and just continually playing. You are playing triple copies of World Legacy Guard Dragon, 1 copy of Reborn, the 1 copy of Called By, and because we did cut the Chamber package, tidying is kind of like, you know, your Mystic Mine out, we're playing the 1 copy of Main Deck Feather Duster. 41st card, you don't need to, but once again, you can't lose the Mystic Mine, and this is just a card that you probably could afford. You know, it's a couple bucks out of a structure deck as well. Why not play 41, not lose the Mystic Mine?
Yeah. Also, a lot of y'all on Monday's video asked why we weren't playing World Legacy Guard Dragon. Obviously, we just didn't need to in that version, but in this version, we figured we'd highlight it for all of those who wanted to see it. Well, here it is, and then Power 1-ofs.
Another reason you don't play Guard Dragon, honestly, is because in the actual version of the deck, LP is banned. This was really good with LP because you can move LP over. You don't play LP anymore. And you are playing, you know, like your LP, you're playing your Chaos Dragon Legionnaire, you're playing your Red MD. All of those are Reborn in and of themselves. So, like, this card's not necessary, but in a budget variant, 1000% play 4 of these.
F in the comments for LP, Argapane,
Poor guy.
Argapane! What more do you need? Let's move on to the extra deck.
We're playing the 1 copy of our Striker Dragon.
Because that's all you can play.
It's at 1, the 1 copy of our Right Arrow Pistol.
Because he points right.
The 1 copy of our Left Arrow Quad Barrel. Obviously, Quad Barrel here, one of the best cards in the extra deck. And then because we are playing like a more heavy rocket focused build, we opted to play the Delingerous Dragon.
Dill's back!
Dill is an insane card. Dill takes 2 Dark Dragon monsters. So for what it's worth, you can use like your Brotar, your Legionnaire, etc., stuff like that. And then whenever you special summon a rocket monster, this comes back. So you can use it for additional link fodder.
When are we getting a foil Dill?
Yeah.
I think he deserves it.
Shout out to Dill.
Yeah, shout out to pickles. What kind of pickles do you guys like? Do you like pickles? I like bread and butter pickles.
I like dill pickles.
I like bread.
And then moving off, we are on the 1 copy of Ramius, kind of self-explanatory, Searches Ravine. The 1 copy of Triple Burst Dragon, and then obviously everyone's favorite cards in the deck, double copies of Heraldic Seal.
Heraldic Seals of Heavenly Suffering.
And then the 1 copy of Boral Sword Dragon.
Boral Sword!
Seals did get reprinted in Ghost from the Past, so it's a little bit cheaper, but it is kind of one of those cards you need to play. And then Boral Sword has the alternate art Boral Shin Dragon.
Boral Shin's everyone's favorite soccer player, FIFA 2020-22. Coming to FIFA 2K22 to a theater near you. Just kidding, a game console. I don't know anymore, kids. I'm old. Follow the Twitter.
And then for our generic links, we are on the 1 copy of IP still.
Hell yeah, best girl.
1 copy of Unicorn still.
Hell yeah,
and
best mythical creature.
We're playing the 1 copy of Unchained Abomination. This is one of the cards that you can make on your end board that can trigger your Silver Rocket. Once again, it doesn't come up all the time, but if you have the proper extenders, you can make the right plays.
Also, this isn't the budget version of IP. I just wanted to show her off. You know,
Logan loves this card.
You can thank me in the comments. It's okay.
And then the last cards in the extra literally haven't changed. We're playing the 1 Omni Negate, the 2nd Omni Negate, and then the 1 mill 5 add from your deck to your hand card.
Now, I know Borreload Savage Dragon is literally like $25 to $28. I know, but like you literally can't play this deck without it. This is the most expensive card in the deck, but you only play 1 copy. Like literally, you just have to play it. All in all, this deck is literally pretty darn cheap without it. So I think overall, you're worth splurging on the 1 card that kind of makes your deck a powerhouse.
With all that being said, let's get into a test hand and see exactly what this budget variant of Dragon Link can do.
Yes, I've got $3 and Heart of the Cards. Show me the way. All right, team. So as we just said, we always do a test hand and combo tutorial with every video just to give you guys a realistic version of what this deck can do with literally any 5 cards instead of just a 1 or 2 card combo, etc., etc. And because this is the budget deck, we still want to show you what the deck can do since the main deck did change a bit and the extra deck. So we're going to show you what it can do. Make sure you let us know if you enjoyed it and also follow the Twitter. Thanks.
Yeah, and with that as well, too, if you are interested, there was a different combo in Monday's video. So if you missed that, feel free to go check it out. The budget doesn't change the combo, it's just the hand. So Dragon Link, not actually a super linear deck. So with that being said, do a couple one of these. All right, we'll give it to our opponent.
Oh my god. All right, team, let's see what we can do. Oh god, sorry.
Woof. All right, we're gonna start and see ourselves. Reborn, really strong. Valor, Chaos Base, that's the combo right there. Black Metal, also insane. And then we will get ourselves, oh my god.
Wow.
That's like really
pretty good, honestly.
All right, so I think the best thing to do here, because we opened Nocto, is not lead with the Chaos Base. Once again, Black Metal helps you play around Droll. So we are going to start things off by normal summoning our Black Metal Dragon. Now we'll link Black Metal away. Okay, so we're gonna go Striker Dragon, Chainlink 1 to get Boot, Black Metal, Chainlink 2 to grab our Red MD, and then Chainlink 3 will be Nocto Vision Dragon to summon itself. All right, now we're like pretty free here. The best part about this interaction is is because we have Chaos Space, we have the Striker Dragon, so we're just going to special summon the Red MD by banishing the Striker Dragon. Red MD effect, you can bring back the black metal, and once again, if they negate this, it doesn't matter because you already have the additional body.
Love to see it.
Alright, so what we're going to do here is we are going to just link summon into our Romulus. Romulus will be chain link 1, and then obviously Nocto will be chain link 2. Chain blocking is incredible. We will draw Nocto Vision off Nocto Vision.
Man, he just really wants to show off in this video.
Poor guy. So the best part here about, obviously drawing something like Nocto off Nocto is the fact that we don't really need it, so we can just ditch it off the Ravine. So we will activate the Ravine now, and then Ravine's effect, we'll just pitch Nocto. This allows us to send Abs, and then Abs effect. This will search our Rocket Tracer from our deck to our hand.
Woo!
Okay, so we're gonna get just a little greedy here. Now we are going to activate the Chaos Space. We'll pitch the Veiler for the Chaos Space. This will grab our Black Dragon. This hand was actually like super busted here, so for the sake of like testing purposes.
Yeah, we're gonna show you the extent, like the ceiling. Like obviously we know interaction exists here, but again, we want to show you the potential of the deck at its best.
Yeah, I mean, like you have like 2 extenders here. You have the World Legacy Guard Dragon. You haven't used any of this stuff yet. So, and you also have like cards in your grave you can reborn. You have the Chaos Space, which is what we're gonna use next. So we'll go Chaos Space Engrave. We will banish it and put back the Striker Dragon for follow-up.
Ah, yes. The card at 1. Going back.
Draw.
Oh my god!
Oh, that sucks.
Sucks for the opponent.
Alright, so now I guess what we will do is we will special summon our copy of Black Dragon by banishing the Veiler, which is the light monster, in our grave. Now we will take our Romulus and our Black Dragon. We will make our first copy of Hieratic Seal here. Once again, just really helps to play around Nib because this triggers whenever it is tributed. So now that this is on the board, this has been sent to the graveyard, we'll activate the Black Dragon. Black Dragon will search us the White Dragon. Alright, now there's tons of lines here. I think the best one would be to just activate the boot over the Ravine, and then now we can just activate the Boot Sector Launch effect, special summon our Tracer from our hand. I'm trying to fit all this stuff on camera because on Monday's video, I didn't have the graveyard on camera, so I'm trying to be a little bit more cognizant of that. Tracer effect, pop the boot. This will special summon our Silver Rocket Dragon here. We will then take both of these beautiful cards. We will turn them into a Chaos Ruler. The reason I'm going to summon it over here is because we do have access to the World Legacy Guard Dragon. We kept the level 4 lower dragon monster on the board, so this is just going to allow us to make Pisty. We can then move the Pisty, bring a card back, extend even farther. But from here, we're going to activate the Chaos Ruler on summon. We're going to mill 5. We'll go 1 Safer, 2 World Legacy Guard Dragon, 3 Rocket Synchron, 4 Feather Duster, and 5 Nocto Vision. Man, that's all 3 Nocto Visions.
Nocto is just thirsting for attention.
Alright, so I will probably take the Synchron here for follow-up. It's good to have something like Safer into the graveyard. Now, as we said, we'll just take our black metal, link them away, make our copy of Pisty. We can activate our World Legacy Guard Dragon here. This will special summon our copy of Tracer in this specific zone. Keep that in mind because now we're going to go Guard Dragon effect, move Pisty, activate Pisty's effect. We'll just grab an additional rocket monster here.
It took me literally 5 seconds to figure out why Brian moved Pisty there, and then I'm like, oh.
Because of the
Seals
arrow.
has an arrow there.
Yes,
wow.
that is the reason.
That's so fun.
Now we are dragon locked and dark locked, but that doesn't matter.
Oh darn, in the Dragon Link deck.
Wow, we'll take 2 dark dragons and make our good old buddy Dill.
Ew.
Now we can just extend, once again, going really crazy here. We're going to activate the Chaos Ruler Engrave, special summon it by banishing Pisty, and we will banish a light monster. We'll have to banish the Safer because we unfortunately don't have one. Now we can link these 4.
Ooh.
Once again, Chaos Ruler gets banished when it leaves the field.
We're really good at remembering things.
Into our Unchained Abomination. Now this would be a cool end board here, correct? But once again, we're gonna extend extremely hard
We're
now.
gonna go into the brains, kids.
We're gonna activate Quick Launch, special summon our Tracer.
And because you special summoned a rocket monster to your field, that triggers our favorite boy Dill Pickle.
Woo! Now we can, just keep playing because that's what dragons do. We can special white, banish, we'll banish Nocto. Who cares about Nocto now? Now we'll go Synchro Summon. This grabs our Savage. Savage activates.
Savvy wavy.
Target Romulus, equip the Romulus, and now we have 2 negate Savage, Seals, End Phase Abomination will trigger, popping our Silver Rocket Dragon. This will then allow you to look at your opponent's extra deck. You know exactly what they are playing, so you know exactly how to use all your interruptions here and what to stop, and you get to rip a card out of their extra deck, and then obviously it is the End Phase. This was targeted destroyed, so you get to activate its effect. Here you can just special summon another Tracer. Keep in mind, this is kind of optional. You don't really have to do this if you don't want, or if you don't want because, you know, Tracer is a quick effect to tag out. It does provide you some interaction on your opponent's turn. We've already used the 1 copy of Silver. Some people choose to play 2, but we didn't really want to go too far in depth with our Rocket package. Realistically, it's kind of just up to you, but keep in mind, off of basically like 2-3 cards, you ended on this insane board. This deck is under $150, super budget, super cheap, 3 structure decks, just a little investment here and there, get you all of this and a good time.
And the good time is what makes it the best time. That's why we're all here, folks. But we hope you guys enjoyed this budget deck. Shout out to Coder for the 1 Unchained card. He's never gonna watch this video, so shout out to Coder. Make sure you go and the banjo and pretty much everything. Just shout out to Coder, dude. You know what? Love Coder. But this deck is still super insane. We love this. I think this deck's super great. I would argue this test hand was a lot more fun than the one we did on Monday. If you want to see the non-budget version, make sure you go check out Monday's video. Also, make sure you subscribe and all that fun jazz. And if you like doing the budget deck profiles, make sure you let us know. We can do more in the future, but you know, keep us posted. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. We will see you on stream tonight. We love you. You matter. We will see you guys on stream tonight for the 2nd time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Bye.
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 Wow.
Go follow us on Twitter.
Who needs money to have fun?
Me.
Suck it, Kaiba.
Whoa.
Yeah, you heard me.
Did.